was a goddamn hero. Like, so many people that were struggling with a lot of things, I was just able to be like, yeah, we got this for you. And, like, people who were about to be homeless, some people who were homeless, and it was just like, I could do no wrong today. I made a legit difference in the world in a very small way, so let's karmically balance the scales by getting these children killed. This is Fuga 2. I've played through this on the channel before, and we are playing through on what I'm calling the tragedy route, where we end the game with absolutely everyone dead. Currently, we have alive Malt, Vanilla, Kyle, Socks, unfortunately, Jin, Brits, and that's it. Thank you for the lurk, anti-hero. I appreciate it. Ooh, wife is getting a crown. That can be rough, but hey, at least it's not an extraction. Then again, I have, like, my mouth is so messed up and so full of metal that my scale for what is bad for a dentist visit is completely out of whack. Still, I hope it's not too awful for her. The death run on VOD later. Hell yeah. First thing I gotta do is, just quickly, I am skipping all the story that I have already seen, because I played through this, I played through this totally blind and still got the best ending, so I have played and voiced through all this before. Anything that is new, I'm absolutely going to voice, and there has been some new stuff along the way where Malt is basically like, all my friends keep dying, can we do this? And it's been, mwah, so wonderful, so tragic. And we now have the skill of cheer up. All our friends are dead, but there's no need to be afraid, right? Right? And this is, of course, New Game Plus, so the tank is fully upgraded, everyone's, like, at a very high level, so I don't really need to care about keeping people in tip-top shape, so I can just kind of rush through it. Yes, the kiddos. The younglings know what they did, HD. How are you doing, though? I was just telling everyone my day has been fantastic. I have done actual good things in the world, so I'm balancing the scales by getting some furry child soldiers killed. It'll be terrible. Okay, and Vanilla here is like, I'm getting blackmailed, and I lost sight of the person who was doing it. Yeah, like, legit. I did good in the world today. And that was immediately after, like, one of the worst days of work I have had. It's, and I wish I could safely be a little more specific about where it is I work and what I do. But suffice it to say, yesterday I ended a call with a client, with the client saying, fine, I'm just going to kill myself, and hanging up. In a way that I thought there was a real chance she could have done it, and that fucked me up. That fucked me up. It's called balance, said the world, exactly. And Jill is like, I'm piloting my tank. I can use this to bring that damn dog girl back. And we're following behind Jill and still fighting things because reasons? And Vanilla's like, Father's letter said that we should let the Belenos complete itself, but she is still not certain. And here we have an intermission. Oh, do we have someone who's depressed still? Vanilla is depressed. That's a problem. Yeah, it was really bad. I told my boss, I was like, hey, listen, this just happened. I can't right now. I actually ended up calling off early for the day and just playing Baldur's Gate 3 to kind of, like, soothe myself. Okay, Vanilla, but anyway, that was yesterday. Today is today. And, Vanilla is feeling all better, and so am I. Now, with that positive attitude in mind, let's get these children killed. This is to the point where I expect the battles to start getting a little more challenging tactically, because I just have so few options. I can barely field a full crew at this point. And I only have one grenade launcher user, which is just such an unspeakably bad time. I don't have words for it. I mean, I gotta have Vanilla out doing damage, right? No armor to shred. Absolutely, absolutely, and one can influence the other and all that. So, I guess we actually get to use Socks, my least favorite character. Let me see if maybe I can get a stun grenade off. Nice. Now, I could absolutely just use the Magnarm here for an insta-win, but... excuse me. At this point, I am so, like, low on crew members that I feel like I need to do the battles legitimately, because I cannot afford to be down people. And, like, here, I super can't afford to trigger the counterattack, because that is just gonna ruin me. However, if I use the Magnarm, that would just kill it. Then again, Vanilla can probably also do that. Yeah, Vanilla, just kill him. Just kill him. Perfect. No counterattack for you when you're dead. And I'm hoping that... Oh god, that's what this run has done to me. I'm hoping that Socks isn't the next one to die. Because then I wouldn't have a grenade launcher user left on the squad. This is truly the darkest timeline. What am I becoming? Let's not get crazy. I don't know. I think I may already be past the point of no return. The thought crossed my head. I said it into the world. I may already be lost. Chat, you're gonna have to put me down. Okay, how much you got left? Only 2,300. Just to be sure. I also don't... I'm sorry, little one. Fair. Careful! Okay. That skill is actually really, really good now. Because, I no longer have any healers left. All my healing has to come from items. Because the game was like, oh, Sheena's one of your favorite characters, and you like using her a lot? Okay, let's yeet her in the soul cannon before Socks. Because we hate you, Vimbert. We hate you and we wish to see you suffer. And I said, you know what? Given what I'm doing here, understandable. Ooh, I only have one armor ignorer at this point. That's not good. I may actually have to go double machine gun and have Vanilla focus on damage skills rather than armor ignoring. Yeah, damn. Still, it's almost like it's almost like I'm nuzlocking. I'm having to work off of very limited resources and make the most of what I have. Which is a thing in RPGs I've very much grown to appreciate. I mean, generally I like having a little bit more options than basically the bare minimum, but c'est la vie. Let's go for a Furious Burst for them crits. Beautiful. Wait, that was a lot of damage. Do you not have that much HP? Oh yeah, you only have 7,200. Okay then. Nah, Malt can take some swings at this guy. I definitely meant to use a Mega Piercing shot there. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, and now we just hit him with an Arrogant shot, and that should be a kill? Perfect. At this point, I really, really hope that, oh, and we get a transmission from the Gasco army that's like, hey, sorry, we suck, children, we need you to do everything again. And we're like, it's not your fault. You're just the standing army of the country. We can't expect too much out of you. See, a less tasteful streamer would make a French joke there, but I shall refrain. And this is the tragedy route, so we always take the safe route. It still hurts to say. Okay, this doesn't look that bad. Vanilla can handle the ground, and the air war I can leave to the boys. Arrogant shot. Nice. That's a kill next time it gets hit. That just is a kill. One more time. Not that that's that useful here. I'll just do a few regular attacks to kind of build up some meter here, I think. Sorry. Apparently what I, So it was a little late starting tonight. Not that I think most of you care. You're still here. Thank you for that. But I care a lot when it's part of being a former theater kid. I am, like, rabid about keeping schedules, and I'm like, early is late, on time is, or early is on time is late. Like, full stop. Just because of how much that was beaten into me. 10 to places. Oh god. House is already open. But anyway, I made, some very tasty, thankfully, chicken tikka masala, which is a recipe I've gotten very fond of when I want to treat myself a little bit. But my damn pressure cooker kinda... Thank you, 10. I don't know, have I mentioned this on stream before? When I was in theater in college, I would often, like, right before a show, go around deliberately quoting Macbeth. Every theater kid in chat is screaming at the screen right now. To explain for those of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, a lot of actors are very, very superstitious people. And there is a story from long ago that said that the play Macbeth was cursed because it talked about witches, to the point where a lot of actors will not even call the play Macbeth. They will refer to it as the Scottish play. And so me going around quoting Macbeth was considered like horrible luck. It's like saying good luck. People know about the you don't say good luck, you say break a leg. This is like that, but like even more serious because it requires insider knowledge to deliberately violate the taboo. Versus the good luck thing is a little more well known. I'm taking chip damage. Yeah, exactly. Because, I don't know, I thought it was just funny to cause problems on purpose and mess with people, because that's the kind of guy I am, I guess. Anyway, chicken tikka masala. I made it, I followed all the instructions, but my pressure cooker didn't, like, seal correctly, and so a lot of my sauce just kind of boiled away, and so I was left with a bunch of, like, burnt garbage at the bottom. Thankfully, the chicken itself was fine. The sauce, not as much, but, like, there was still the chicken there, so it was okay, and it was perfectly tasty, but it made a real mess of the pot that I had to clean up. So that took me a little longer than normal. I still have it soaking in the kitchen, because it's absolutely not dealt with even now. We need to swap here and swap there, because we need the air boys to fight the air war, and vanilla to kill the thing on the ground. But yeah, so that was like a little bit of damper on my otherwise excellent day, but hey, I'll live. I ain't gonna go hungry. And, you know, this is the start of a long weekend for me, as I have chosen to be an antisocial gremlin, and take time off for the... One more time? One more time! And take time off so I can play, the official release of Hardcore Classic World of Warcraft, when it releases. Because I'm the worst. It's doing another ad break? I thought I fixed that crap. I need to check that again, because there should not be ads already. That's not what I told it to do. What's the point of PTO if you don't use it? Exactly. Many people have been left miserable because they never used their PTO. I do not cite a source, but you can trust me. I promise. Okay, so I think I just gat down this guy with tons of damage, and then I turn my attention to the other dude. Let me hit him with the first strike, actually. And black ground could actually be good, because incoming damage is really bad for me now. Because I have no healers, which I hate. But this is the timeline that we are in. Okay, that should trigger Wrath on his turn. Can we get a miss? Motherfucker. Or a Fury. Oh, that's worse. Malt is afraid. That's bad. I'll use him for a repair then. Come on, miss. Ooh, that's... Okay, that could be bad. How much? Vanilla should be able to kill that. Let me see if I can roll coal on the other... No, I should do armor shred in the meantime. Or no, wait, I need Vanilla to kill the man. Yes. Okay, we do a mega piercing shot here. But yeah, I had enough PTO built up that I was like, you know what? I'll just take a couple days. I'm quite sure that everyone I work with will be able to do just fine without me. You know, everyone who's, all our clients will just have to make do with dealing with the less qualified, people I work with who are gonna help them out. But it's fine. Finish it! The company will implode. Boy, wouldn't that be something. Wouldn't that be something? Hey, we got a rank of abs. And then we get some story, which is Jill obtains the next plot coupon he needs to fully awaken his edgy alien AI-built tank. And then we get a transmission. Hannah's like, hey, something's going a little weird, guys. I think I might actually need the airship here. Airship services, supplies. In case this is the easy route, I want to drop a recover here. You can see we have hideous amounts of money, so if I don't end up needing it, it's fine and it doesn't matter. But I need to be a little bit cautious at this point. Because, as stated, I have no way to heal. And I don't see an intermission coming up yet. Okay, and the safe route is this way anyway, so I just wasted 1,500 frisbees. That's fine. Okay, there is an intermission coming up after these battles, so you know what that means. It's time to Magnarm. Socks, you're up first. If I can't kill you in the soul cannon, then I can damn well torture you by knocking you out for insta-winning fights. Okay, this one it's gonna make me do legitimately, right? Yes. Okay, those things are gonna be a problem. That tank will not be. I might actually... Actually, yes, I can do a link attack here because I'm not gonna need it for the boss. And then support her with Jin. And Kyle is just left alone and lonely. Sorry, Kyle. I like you, but you are way, way, way worse in this game than you were in the original game. That's just because Wappa and Vanilla exist, so it's like, why do I need to care about shredding armor when armor isn't real? As illustrated by Vanilla. Socks has been knocked out. Oh no. Oh no, guys, not Socks. You can hear the concern in my voice. Okay, this one is just shoot it to death. I have shot it to death. Yeah, this looks like a Magnarm. Who is my second least favorite? Out of this limited crew? Sorry, it's probably Kyle. I have fun voicing him, but he's just also not, like... This game has kind of run into sequel problem where you use all the same characters. Where it's like, some of these characters already kind of had an arc in the first game, where Kyle's whole thing was like, heh, I hate these country bumpkins that I'm having to live with and work with. And, you know, they fought a whole war together. They had an entire game to get closer, so Kyle now is just kind of like this mostly chill dude who is, like, also kind of one of the most bloodthirsty children. I don't know, he doesn't really have, Sure, I'll give you bombs. I didn't read your dialogue. Oh, nice, healing items. Okay, we have more combat. Oh, yes, we're the old war criminals who are on board your tank for some reason. We're going to console Vanilla. We who... Oh, this is new, I think. That soul cannon is simply outrageous. Are we expected to lose one of our own at random just to make use of it? It's awful, I know. But a year ago we had to decide for ourselves who would be sacrificed. But that at least sounds more fair. You think? Who gets to decide, though? Do we take volunteers? Neither way seems like a great choice, but as leader, you have to make a call. And live with the consequences, yes. We ask much of our leaders, don't we? I hope someday I might stand strong like my father. I'll be holding out hope that you do, too. Well, I much appreciate the thought. You had a nice chat with Vanilla. Here's 500 bucks. Okay, so we have a depression, and we have people who we need to recover from being KO'd. And that means everyone gets to take a nap. May is still dead. Who's depressed? Oh, nobody's depressed. Okay, we simply move along then. We enter another creepy, pre-apocalyptic, place. To follow our now friend, question mark, Jill. Meanwhile, he gets the thing attached to the tank and it makes him go crazy. This is like a Fuga 2 abridged series, except without the comedy. And yet, I persist. Okay, what do we got here? I will take the normal route, I guess. Looks like intermission might be a ways off. Nevertheless, indeed. Sorry. I need socks to be up in case we need a grenade launcher user. They persisted. Indeed. You handle the rest. You got it, Kyle. Man, now I'm wondering, like... I probably should have used the Magnarm a little bit more in my actual run that I did originally. Because there were definitely a few close scrapes that I had where this really could have helped. Yeah, tragically, I think this is the best loadout. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, and this is a series of battles, and that's only one enemy, so I'm not gonna waste the Magnarm on that. And Furious Burst. There we go, very good. Guess what time it is? It's time to knock out a child. Sorry, Jen. Kind of weird to see me having to crew the tank without backup members. Sorry, gang, the rest is up to you. This is gonna get really bad when I lose even more members. Oh man. I really, really hope that Vanilla gets to live. That's gonna be the biggest possible blow to my combat effectiveness if they kill off Vanilla. And they will eventually. I'm just like... I'm hoping I can delay it as much as possible, you know? Ooh, that looks like trouble. Better use the Magnar. What are the options? I think it has to be Malt. Because I did not want to risk those flowers buffing the enemy on the ground, because that could have gotten out of control real quick. Interesting that you still get loot while using the Magnarm. It's just XP that you miss out on. Okay, and this is the tragedy run, so we take the safe route like a coward. I don't think I can afford to use the Magnarm anymore. That looks like trouble. Malt, like, wakes up from being knocked out. Oh, he'd strike first! And then passes out again. What an inspiring leader. Okay, Socks. I have no faith in your Delta Storm, but let's give it a try. It is at least AoE damage. Not bad. I can admit it could potentially have some use in certain circumstances. All the Sox fans, if they exist, are screaming at the screen, "Finally! He gets it! He really gets it!" Listen. I'm working with what I got here. It's like when I use a Sword Master in Fire Emblem. I'll do it, but I'm not happy about it. We, of course, take the normal route. Ah, perfect. After this, we get an intermission, so I can Magnarm, and laugh all the way to the bank. Hey, Socks, it's your turn. Did you think you were going to escape? No. Leave Swordmasters alone. I'll leave them alone as much as the enemy leaves them alone by not hitting them, which is never. Hey, player, how you doing? Just getting some furry child soldiers perma-killed here. Kritger is a credit to his class. Kritger, I'm cool with. Every other Swordmaster? I don't know about that, man. Oh, Magnarm, you're so useful. I'm kind of glad I never used this in the real run. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think it would be kind of complicated because there are different, like, just kind of like stat normalities between the games. Like, you know, imagine comparing an Awakening or Fate Swordmaster to, like, you know, Kritger from FE6. Just the power levels are totally out of whack. But if you could find some fair way of, like, equalizing them, yeah, I think that would be neat to see. Okay, now we have to have everyone recover from being knocked out, except for Vanilla, our queen, who I'm going to keep alive as long as possible, and it's going to be very depressing when she dies. May is still dead. Every Armenian who would... Oh, using stats. I mean... I would argue that's a little unfair, because of the reasons I just said, but I admire that all the same. Should I do any cooking? Oh, actually increasing speed could be really good, because that'll make my turns come up faster. So that will let me, that'll let the soul cannon tick down quicker. Yeah, I'll give it a watch. Oh, that's so many dead people. Oof. Wappa, Hack, and Boron. Oof. But we in New Game Plus, so it's fine. Back to war. Axe is like, this is the facility's innermost chamber. And then the villain is like, haha, I've been pretending to be Vanilla's father all along. Or like, just you wait, we're gonna save Hannah, and Jill too. Selif's army? What Fire Emblem are they from? It's not familiar to me. And then we fight the Belnos, now under control of the actual villain, who has just been introduced and not the guy we've been chasing the entire game, which is one of the weaknesses of the narrative, for sure. Okay. And of course, my goal here is to trigger the Soul Cannon, so we are going to pursue the bold strategy of not attacking. Don't worry, it's gonna be fine, trust me. Oh, genealogy, okay. Yeah, I really need to figure out if I'm gonna be playing genealogy next. Because I probably shouldn't play Thracia before I play genealogy, but I don't know. I'm still kind of considering. And watching to see if anyone else weighs in on the Discord. It's looking right now, it's probably going to be either Fire Emblem Pentiment or Inscription that I do next as my big playthrough series, but I don't know. Could change. Okay, we're almost at half health. Okay. Initiating Soul Cannon autoload. Selecting one crew member at random. Please let it be Socks. Don't you even dare. Socks, 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 Socks. Damn it! Ah! I like Jin, though. Yeah, they really are. Like, even when I played Echoes, I was suffering because they keep the map so huge. Seriously? We need to finish this battle before the Soul Cannon is ready to fire. Okay, so... Ooh, that's really bad, actually, because he has the defense skill that reduces the amount of damage we take. I might actually want to swap in... I might want to go for a Delta Storm with Socks, because those... That would help us avoid some damage if he can get some smoke or stuns off on the enemy. And then just kind of focus on defense and healing with everyone else. Because the Soul Cannon is now triggered, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, Socks, I've never had faith in you, but maybe you can prove me wrong here. 20% chance for every status ailment. Let's go. It's so not, Tail. It's so not. Socks is been allowed to live for another day. It's terrible. But how you doing? Okay, 3 smokes and a stun. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it. Why did you allow that? Because RNG hates me today. It's an unusual feeling. And I don't like it. Yeah, it's been 90 degrees here, like, all day, too. I hate it. Okay, I'll give it a look later, Flare. I think for now, I need to just focus on gatting down parts, in the name of damage reduction here. Okay, there, we got one down. Ballista attacks everyone. Because I'm fine so long as I don't actually defeat the boss. One more time! Oh, which also gets me another turn ticking off of the Soul Cannon. Perfect. Okay, there we go. There we go. We just have the one cannon left. Engaging Soul Cannon energy conversion process. Stand by. Also, I felt a little tickle in my throat all day. I apologize if my voice is a little off from where it normally is. Okay, now we got our free turns because he has to do his regeneration shtick. There's not like strain when I'm talking, but I can tell I can't do my usual 100% of my range. It's weird. Okay, all we do is... let me toss a heal in there too, just in case. I don't think he attacks here, but I should be sure. Use of the Magnarm is recommended to avoid launch of the Soul Cannon. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Strongbad is pretty good to go already. Oh, that's right. He uses the same spells as Sheena does. Man, I miss Sheena. I miss my tiny Russian blue gun mage. It does hurt. Okay, and now they're all back out, and we need to resume bombardment. Five. What happens next? Socks, you've seen this happen to, like, almost all of your friends at this point. The fact that you're still asking means you've either buried yourself in denial, which, understandable, 4. Or you are every bit as stupid as I mean you are. Anyway, do a Delta Storm. Okay, that's one down. One more time! Because he never crawls into the damn thing. I know, right? 3. Let's do that again. You know, Socks, you should just, like... A true scientist is never afraid to experiment on himself. You should get in the Soul Cannon yourself. Just pop that bad boy open. Throw Jin out the lock and get in yourself. It'll be a great time. Malt is alive. 2. Can't we do something? I'm pretty sure Malt has plot armor until the very end of the game. Our team is currently Jin, who's about to die, Vanilla, Socks, Brits, Malt, and Kyle. So it is Sausage Party plus our unstoppable game breaker, Queen. One. No giving up until the end. Well... Firing Soul Cannon. No! Stop! Damn it all! And if for whatever reason you're watching this without knowing the context of this happening, this is killing Jin. This is firing his soul as ammo. Dad, Mom, this was all I could do. Damn it. I can hear that woman laughing at me now. However, it's an instant victory for us when we shoot this thing. Jin! It should have been you, Socks. It should have been you. He's like, ah yes, you destroyed me, but you don't get to win. I have anime bullshit. And we're like, great, cool. This isn't dumb. And sadly, his anime bullshit is hypnotizing Vanilla into blowing up the tank. But don't worry, we have the power of our own anime bullshit, time travel. And Malt's like, hey, that's weird, it's my hometown. Yes. Vanilla gets hypnotized into blowing up the tank, everyone dies, and then you use time travel to undo everything. That is actually what is happening here. I am not memeing. And I expect this sequence to be really different because Malt talked to every surviving member of the crew in my real playthrough where I got the best ending, but I am fascinated to see what is going to happen here. So even if there are some repeats here, I'm going to voice everything that comes up here. Chapter 11, Reverie. I should be near the cave by now. Where am I? Wait, I think I remember now. Yeah, we were fighting the Belanos. We didn't win, and everyone died. Ah, damn it. My, you've certainly been through it, lad. Who are you? Who am I? Ah, I suppose I never properly introduced myself. I go by the name Maestro around these parts. Maestro, like an orchestra conductor? Exactly right. And I'm here to conduct symphonies of hope and despair for you. You do realize we've already met, don't you? Don't he? I'll allow it, Automod. We've actually already met, if you can recall. Or maybe we haven't yet? Dear me. Let's not worry over the details. In any case, I'm here to bring you symphonies of hope and despair. Hope and despair? What are you talking about, and what is this place? I suppose you're still not entirely used to this place. Or perhaps your memory is starting to falter. No, you're much too young for that. What you witnessed was a vision of a potential future, one in which you and your friends were defeated in battle and obliterated. A vision of a future? So it was all in my mind? What the heck are you talking about? Oh, the future is full of limitless possibilities. If the one you saw was less than desirable, why not just envision a new one? It could be a future full of hope, or perhaps one of despair even more tragic than the last. The question is, do you have the courage to try again? Okay, I was about to be like, do I have the option to say no? I'll seize a new future. Well, new leader skill. Together! Link attack gauge over 50% becomes 100%. It's gonna be real useful when I only have 4 crew members alive. I won't just let everyone die. I'll shape a hopeful future for all of us. Ho, that's the spirit, my boy. But if you've come this far, you might as well take the chance. I wonder, will you be able to do what you must? Do what? Speak with your friends. Let them guide you. Maybe the words that lie heavy on their hearts will provide the answers you seek. What the... Yeah, Riley does get away with it again. They can't keep getting away with it. Where am I? Is this where I'm supposed to do what I must? Oh well, no point in worrying over that now. I just need to keep moving forward. Yeah. What's the matter, Socks? I feel so useless. I can't help Hannah. I can't even tell who our enemy is anymore. I'm just a useless dolt fighting a battle I could never hope to win. We need your brain power. We've run into a lot of tough situations up till now. We wouldn't have made it through any of them without your brain power. It's like you can see a way through problems we can't. You always have the answers. Flattery will get you nowhere. Sheesh, Malt, if buttering people up was a science, you'd be a genius. It's a thrill to hear you of all people call me a genius. Your mental acuity certainly defies analysis, Malt. My... what now? There really is no one else with smarts like yours, Socks. Oh no, that's a dead friend, isn't it? Why are you crying, Boron? No matter how much we fight, someone's always gonna be sad. It makes me sad, too. You're a good guy, Boron. The fact that you're crying for people you've never even met shows what a nice person you are, Boron. That kindness of yours is a real boon for all of us. You're the one who's being nice here. Our fight's not over yet, Boron. We'll need you and your big heart to help us get through all this. Thanks, Malt. I was feeling pretty sad, but you really cheered me up, Malt. Alright, I'll do my best to help everyone. Your kindness is your greatest strength, Boron. Ooh, that hurts since he's dead. Oh, that hurts since he's dead. May, thank goodness. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? Malt, everyone's gone. I'm scared. I want to go home. Oh, God, it's the tragedy run. They're not gone. They're still here. Don't worry, May. They're not gone. Cheer up and dry your eyes, and we'll all be together again in no time. Really? Definitely. So let's stick together and keep on keeping on. Okay, I'm not scared no more. I'm gonna do my bestest. May? She's gone. Was that an illusion? Maybe this is that old man's doing. Well, even if it was, I'm gonna try my bestest, just like May. No point in worrying about getting lost. Everyone else has got to be nearby. Damn it. God damn it all! Take it easy, Kyle. How can I? We've had the wool pulled over our eyes this whole time. I don't even know what we're fighting for anymore, but if we don't do something, Hannah's gonna... You reminded me why we fight. Back when I went off the rails, you set me back on the right track. I owe you everything for reminding me why we fight. Fighting to protect Gasco and the lives of its people is more than reason enough. Malt, there's still plenty we can do, and plenty more to protect. Yeah, you're right. We need to keep on fighting on. Let's give him hell and bring Hannah back home. Not sure how we'll bring her back just yet, but I know we'll find a way if we keep trying. That's the Kyle I know. I feel like someone else is close by. Hold on, everyone. I can't take this anymore. I have to run. There's nothing I can do. Everyone's going to die. Why are you saying all that, Sheena? Well, let's run away, quickly. Somewhere far away where there's no more fighting. Oh. I'll protect you. You're not the only one in this fight, Sheena. If you're afraid, we'll all protect you. And I know you're right there to protect us, too. We all help each other as a team. That's how we've made it this far. Oh, thank you. That's comforting to hear. It's true. I'll always have friends by my side. I'm not going to run anymore. I'm not giving up. As long as I'm with my friends, there's no reason to turn tail. Ow! My heart. Man, I'm nothing but a letdown. What's eating you, Jin? If I'd tweaked the tank up to its power output, we might have won that fight. Damn it, my chops as an engineer still pale in comparison to my pops. If it weren't for you, we would have lost long ago. Oops. If you weren't around, we would have gone down in flames a long time ago. I owe you for talking me down from the brink of despair. You put me back together, Jin. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's harder to fix people than any old piece of machinery. Guess I can't really disagree when you put it that way. There's no point in dwelling on the past. We need to think about the future and how we're going to restore peace to the land. Exactly. What's most important is focusing on what we can do now. I gotta say, I had... Oh, shit, the twins. It's all over. We messed it all up. What should we do? There's nothing we can do. I wish this was all just some giant prank. What's going on, you two? You're raising quite the ruckus. It's all over for us and everyone in Gasco. Everyone's gonna die. Calm down and listen to me. Both of you, take my hands for a minute. Huh? Okay. Alright, now let's take some deep breaths. Good. Once you both calm down, I need you to listen to me. Okay. We're all right now. It's true that the people of Gasco, and all of us for that matter, are in a bit of a pickle, but everything's going to be fine. We're all going to calm down and think of a plan to save everyone. We'll bring peace back to Gasco, no buts about it. Yeah, I think you're right. I guess we sort of lost our cool. We're okay. Everyone's gonna be okay. Yeah, double okay even. I'll make sure of it. Triple okay with that ego of yours, Hack. Seeing those smiles always cheers the rest of us up. We'll be more than okay with the two of you around. Cayenne tricked us all. After all this time, we played right into his hands. Brits. I don't know who to trust anymore. Can we really trust Jill? I've decided to trust Jill. When we parted ways, Jill seemed resolved to help Hannah. I don't doubt what he said. I've decided to trust him. Yeah, it's kind of like when you all decided to trust me back in the day. I was able to reunite with my mother and sister because of that. There was never any reason for me to doubt. Let's go, Malt. I'm sticking to my guns. Even if that means we're betrayed in the end, I'm not turning my back on what I believe in. I just don't feel like doing anything anymore. Wappa, you... Well, you seem to be the same as always, actually. What do you mean, same as always? All of you know I'm super down in the dumps. That's bad news. You're down in the dumps. That's bad news. When you put it like that, it's a bit too much for me to bear. Where's the happy-go-lucky leader I know that keeps us all in line? Who's gonna steer the ship if you're down in the dumps? When you put it that way, I guess I don't really have time to be feeling sorry for myself. If you need someone to guide you, just follow me. I got the wind at my back and the road stretching on behind me. Don't you mean before you? I think we should be moving forward, not backward. I feel like someone else is close by. Maybe on the rooftop? Father, Mother, I didn't... Vanilla! Oh, Malt, it's all my fault that everyone... I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm the one who should apologize. If only I'd reached out to you more, listened to what was on your mind. Maybe it would have helped alleviate some of what you were going through. You can't put that on yourself. After all, I was never even really one of you all. I've always been on my own. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I've never really been the most social person. I'm awkward. I should have made more of an effort to talk with you all, laugh with you all. I should have tried to be more vulnerable. Yeah, maybe so, but you're not alone in feeling that way. It's so simple when I think about it. Why am I realizing all this too late? It's never too late for... Sorry, I just want to be alone for a little while. Vanilla. I'm sorry. I don't think that's how that went in my actual run. Is she dead now? Huh? I sent someone inside. Is that... No way. Hannah? Hannah! Well, I'm so sorry. Why are you apologizing? I'm the reason you all came to stop Jill. I'm the one who asked you all to fight. How could I have been so selfish to ask that of you all? We're fighting to save you. We weren't just fighting to stop Jill. We fought to save you. No, I can't bear to think about you all fighting and coming to harm for my sake. Letting you go is something we could never do, even if you asked us to. What would you do if one of us died and there was a chance you could bring us back? That's not fair. You already know the answer, Malt. I do, so let me say it one more time. We will save you. And we'll be together again. Where is it this time? Is it the Soul Cannon Chamber? It can't be. Jill? Just leave me alone. I'm your enemy, ain't I? Maybe before, but not now. I can't deny that you've hurt the people of Gasco. You even took Hannah's life. I've hated you for so long. There was a time I wanted to kill you myself. I considered you my enemy this whole time, but now? Well, I'm not so sure anymore. So what would you call me? You'll probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but I feel like we could be friends. You're right. I think you're crazy. Fine then. Let's settle the score. Just not right now. Our rematch will have to wait. Just you wait then. You'll regret ever messing with us. You're there, aren't you, Maestro? That I am, I must say. It was quite interesting seeing your brilliant display of resolve. I hope you'll consider it a form of reward, but I took it upon myself to meddle somewhat with the past actions of your allies. I'm certain you and the Tenaris will continue on your fateful whirlwind around the world. Me and the Tenaris? I'm not sure what you mean. One last parting word. Consider this both advice and a warning. Every decision you make can result in either hope or despair. The choice between them is up to you. In any case, I'm sure we'll cross paths again somewhere, someday, or maybe we won't. The choice is up to me? Wake up. Wake up, Malt. Open your eyes, Malt. Come on. Wake up, Malt. Huh? Sheesh, you trying to give me a heart attack? It appears we all lost consciousness for a time. Guess we'd better get ourselves back on track. Where's... Maestro? What's that? You still half asleep or something? Huh? I'm... not really sure what I'm saying either. Right. Vanilla. Where's Vanilla? Oh, damn it. The sober faces of the children were all the answer Malt required. The Tenaris had closed off the engine room to run self-repairs following the tragic blast, but even after it opened, there had been no sign of Vanilla. No. Vanilla. Vanilla has left the crew. Can someone tell me what our current situation is? After it became impossible to continue the battle, the Belenos departed. We couldn't fight back. It just let us go? I'm surprised it didn't flat out destroy us while it had the chance. Yeah, I can't even really remember what happened. The children wondered aloud over the fuzziness of their memories and what really happened, hoping Hax might be able to fill in the blanks. I focused all energy into our shields, narrowly protecting us from total destruction. In the end, the roof collapsed, prompting the Belenos to cease its attack and take the opportunity to escape. The roof collapsed? Does that mean we're trapped inside? We are covered by a staggering amount of debris, but I have confirmed an escape route. Currently, all function output has been routed to repairing the damage we sustained in battle. We will be ready to depart once repairs are complete, which should be shortly. That's a relief. Right then, as soon as those repairs finish, let's get out of here and find the Belenos. Ouch. We are down to 3 party members. Oh boy, okay. This is gonna get dicey. I don't have any ability to ignore armor anymore. Oh, 4 party members. I didn't count Socks as a real person. Right. Well, I need Malt because he's my only cannon user left. God help me. Yeah, let me do... Yeah, let me go like this, I think. I really can't afford to use the Magnarm unless I absolutely need it. And I'm just gonna have to spam skills like there's no tomorrow here. There's no other path forward. One more time! Or, you know, leader skills could just hard carry me through absolute RNG nonsense. You know, we take those. We take those. Okay, and we of course take the normal route because we're on the tragedy path. Okay, this shouldn't be that bad. We just need raw damage here. And, you know, maybe we get a lucky stun. 70% shot, that ain't bad. Eh. Oh, it hurts not having vanilla. Oh, it hurts. Okay, we just need the air boys. Just the air boys. It's kind of a dick move on Maestro's part in this timeline to be like, ah yes, I rewound time, so not all of you died. Just vanilla. Because fuck you, Malt, you don't get your best party member. Stupid pan-dimensional tricksters, Q-ass mofo. We take the safe route because this is the tragedy run. Okay, I see an intermission coming up, so the worst one of these fights, I can just Magnar my way through. Just hard force it. Okay, self-destruct, that's fine. That's fine. Because it means for sure it's gonna waste turns, and easy. That could be bad, but it's probably fine. Tragically, it does mean I need to deploy Socks. So at this point... Ah, man. I'm actually hoping Kyle is the next sacrifice, because he is just Brits, but worse, sadly. Um, anyway, here's Delta Storm. Pretty sure Malt just has plot armor. Which, like, if he doesn't, I am screwed. So, you know, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. What do you mean, what about Darude Sandstorm? Oh, like... yes, we get... Sox does have the power of the Rude Sandstorm. It is helping him a bit. Yeah, you know, Delta Storm, like my favorite movie starring Larry the Cable Guy, Delta Farce. Such a true classic of modern cinema. And I think I'm actually going to cook just in the name of buffing my party to get through these fights. We need attack. That's a lot of dead people. Okay, attack and injury and attack is up and injury resistance is up. That's good. That should be enough. Plus, I have the power of the Cowardly Root. Ah. Very unfortunate that Vanilla got killed off by the plot. Don't love that. Okay, let's see. These are the super evasive ones, right? Yeah. So we spam Sharpshooter and then just kind of hope Fox can hit something. Anything. Actually, wow! That was like a 20% chance. Yeah, Vanilla's dead. Like, that part in the story in the main run, where time got rewound, time was still rewound, but Vanilla didn't come back. So our party is now Kyle, Britt, Sox, and Malt. That's it. But yes, it is the true tragedy. Our unstoppable, busted Cannoneer Queen is no longer with us. But I'll carry on as best I can. And, you know, taking the coward routes is gonna... Yeah, we still have Sox. Fret not, everyone. We have the lad. I'm so happy about this development. Can you hear the unbridled joy in my voice? Can't wait for that little shit to die. In fact, let's get a diet version of that right now. Should have been you. Yeah, there is no choice. You're goddamn right, Sox. Tactically, it is a terrible choice, but emotionally, for me, in this moment, right now, I need this. Alright? I need this. Some of those convos with the crew were awful, with the knowledge that, like, they were dead permanently. Completely changed the... Like, I'm pretty sure those were all the same conversations you have with them if they're alive, but just the added context, just like, oh no, they're just dead. Made that so much more heart-wrenching. Poor damn kiddos. Alright, let me go for a stun on the little lad. Excellent. Let me go for, like, a first strike, I think? Just spamming skills left and... Wow, okay. I'll take it. Can't believe fucking Sox is still alive. Worst day. Worst timeline. This could be annoying. Let me go for the shock here, and then I think I actually need to gat down the spiders before they get too much armor. Then again, Ballista ignores them. Let me give this a go. That's not really enough. First strike, how well do you do? Quite good. Okay, now I can go for an armor shred and then just do damage. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This fight's nothing too bad at all. Boy howdy, I hate all of my good party members but Malt and Brits being dead. It's rough. It's rough, team. It's real rough. So many good ones fell along the way. Vanilla, Sheena, Jin, Wappa. Oh god, I don't have a skill to ignore armor anymore. How do I play this game without it? Ugh. That was a 40% chance to hit any of them. We take those. We take those. We absolutely take those. Vimluck may not be able to get Socks killed, but it's working in the other ways. Okay. And you know, I have seen some people say online that, like, Socks is really good with the right kind of support setup, because his Delta Storm hits everyone for decent damage, particularly if you can shred armor. It has a chance of applying every status ailment at 50% at base. But my counterpoint would be he's still Socks at the end of the day. So, no. I will not be enthused about using him. I refuse. I do not agree to this. Honestly, I'm really missing Chick, too, because she's niche, but boy, when you need her out as a unit, you really need her out as a unit. Let me swap up the order here. I want Kyle to go first so we can do some armor shredding. I'm gonna have to split my efforts here, which I don't love. But only a little bit. I can still go for the target everyone with Inspirational Fire. Oh, or I could just get everything in the air stunned. That works too. Okay, that's most of the way to death. Careful! I like how it specifically isn't like warn the crew of incoming danger, it's like hexes the enemies so their attack misses. You know, Malt is a warlock, clearly, and Maestro is his patron. I think if we're going under 5e terms, Maestro counts as like an outsider. He'd be like a great old one. Or you could argue for him being like an archfey, maybe? That would make sense to me. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Archfey seems like the best fit. And you know, it does fit, because Malt is a little more charismatic in this one, and he's like out and out the leader. Okay, everyone that's alive gets to take a nap. There are many people dead. Brits is not one of them. Yet. Okay. And let me cook some speed food. Would any of the rest of this? Not really. I'll just cook speed food. I'm a little low on cabbage and carrots, because I think I might need to spam those for the rest of that food for the rest of the run. So let me actually do some gardening, something I thought I was done with a while back, just to make sure everyone in that picture's dead. That don't feel great. Um, and this formation kind of doesn't matter. Everything's fully upgraded. Yeah, let's just go straight to the war. Okay, max XP, which is good. Now we fight, I don't remember what we fight here. Oh, right, we just kind of find a giant enemy spider, and you attack its weak point for massive damage. Now, in the actual run, this was a joke, because I could just use armor ignoring skills on this, but we're using the soul cannon to defeat it anyway, so doesn't matter. Everyone go on the reserve, wait for the clock to run out. Really? Is that all the damage this thing is gonna do? Okay, well, get cozy, everybody. How's your week going so far? Mine has been a bit of a roller coaster ride. My yesterday was absolutely miserable. Energy transfer? Why is it doing a heal when it... Oh, okay, the game just takes pity on you if you're bad at the game. And just does it on its own, I see. Yeah, my yesterday was miserable until it wasn't. And then today it was, like, phenomenal. One of the best days I've had at my day job for a long while. And, you know, now we get to hang out here and get some furry child soldiers killed in horrible, tragic ways. So, a good end to the day, question mark? I don't know, it's at least fun. If nothing else, for the tactical challenge of it, as my party just keeps thinning out, and suddenly I have, like, I'm having to use party members that I never use, like socks. That is, you know, a mixed blessing at best. At best. How much paid COVID leave are they giving you? Initiating Soul Cannon autoload. Selecting one crew member at random. Come on, we are down to 4 party members. We have a 25% shot of it being Socks. I believe you can kill Socks. It is far too soon. Ah! Why do Socks get to live? You gotta be kidding. We need to finish this battle before the Soul Cannon is ready to fire. God damn me, my least favorite party member of the entire fucking series. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know he is important to, like, the series as a whole, because canonically, he has descendants show up in later games. So maybe they are giving him plot armor a little bit because of that fact. Because this game just straight up was like, oh yeah, the alternate endings you could get in 1, those are all non-canonical. Only the best ending is canon. Maybe with Game 3, they're gonna go with more like the let bad ends stand. Engaging Soul Cannon energy conversion process. Stand by. Come on, hit me. Actually, it's fine. It doesn't need to attack me anymore. But yeah, I'm starting to believe he has plot armor. If he hasn't gotten yeeted into the cannon yet. Till 6 days rest. Okay. And everyone is afraid. Well, I mean, I guess that's at least something. Cheer up. He just yelled cheer up at himself, and suddenly he was no longer afraid. It's nice that they have, like, a policy for that, at least. Another cheer up proc. Wow. Do we get 3? Use of the Magnarm is recommended to avoid launch of the Soul Cannon. Nah, we're good. I'm sure we'll pull through. Ugh, it hurts throwing to this thing because its damage output is so damn low. Granted, this thing would be a nightmare to defeat legitimately with the party I have currently, but... Cheer up, Socks. One of our friends is about to die. Still, purely from a tactical point of view, Kyle is the best one to lose. Because it still leaves me with my superior machine gunner, Brits, and I still have one of each type. 5. Hey, Zach Shock, how you doing? We need to do something fast. Come on, timer. Just run out. This boss has literally no chance of killing me. 4. 3. Like, I think I killed this in like 10 turns on my first run or something. 2. What happens next? Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should throw yourself in the soul cannon so you find out. 1. No giving up until the end. Well, firing soul cannon. No! Stop! But I need to find Hannah! Hannah, I wonder if I'll be able to see you again. Hannah, He always was very driven to get Hannah back. Wonder if he had something of a thing for her. Oh well, now he's dead. Kyle! And then there were 3. And we keep moving. Where the bad guy's like, ah yes, I'm going to go back to the old capital to finish my evil plans of something revive the dead god. Things really are quiet. Too quiet to bear. We're the only ones left. The only ones who could take down the Venargand and the Belenos. Can we, though? So few of us? Not even worth asking, is it? It's not a matter of can or cannot. It's just a matter of do or do not. Maybe I've been wrong all along. In fact, chances are I was. But if that turns out to be the case, I'll be there to apologize to everyone myself. I won't sit here and regret yet. Now is no time for tears of surrender. So come on. Let's go. We can still do this, even if it costs us our lives. Alright. Definitely, when I hit the next shop, I need to buy more healing items, because I fear I'm going to need a whole ton of them. Every port continues to astonish. What do you mean? The adoption of airships I can understand, but it appears many dangerous items of war are also in circulation. Which is fortunate for us, but I guess it's not ideal, is it? Hardly. May the coming days rid our towns of such. Yeah. Gee, thank you, Socks. Very insightful. War bad. Yes, I have been paying attention, game. I am aware of what you're getting at. I think I should be good with the rest of my supplies. And do I have full... I do not yet have full empathy. So I need to gather that up while I can. He has faith in us. He really shouldn't. We're all going to die. Sad-looking girl. Oh no, you had to buy eggs and you tripped. Malt's like, all my friends are dead. Malt learned a new leader skill. Hold on. Slightly recovers HP when it reaches 0. So this is the one empathy skill. I didn't get to show this off in the main run. This is one that I think stands toe-to-toe with any judge or any resolution ability, because it is literally an auto life. You hit 0 HP, you come back with a little bit of HP. It literally saves you from a game over. That's really good. But every other empathy ability is so much less useful than the resolution ones. In fact, just to prove that, I'll like run through this real quick. I'm just gonna say thank you. Oh yeah, because we're talking to the comic man. And we're like, is there really time for comics right now? Everything's getting destroyed. And the old war criminals are like, oh yes, we're going to be up to some shady shit, dealing with one of our old countrymen. Which actually does pay off, and I only hate it a lot. So, empathy skills. We have Careful. Hexes an enemy's sight to make its attack fail. That can make any attack in the game miss, which admittedly is really good, but it has a pretty low activation chance. Cheer Up recovers fear automatically. That's handy, but pretty niche. If you're paying attention to your HP and using tactics intelligently, you shouldn't get feared a whole lot, and there are other ways to deal with this. Together is another really good skill. Link attack gauge over 50% becomes 100%. It's useless to me, because I basically can't afford to pair people up on the same gun, because I only have 3 party members now. But link attacks are crazy powerful, so this is quite good. Hold On, as mentioned, amazing. However, the resolution skills. We strike first, just giving you an immediate 3 turns before any enemy can do anything, guaranteed, is really good. It can only trigger once at the start of a battle, but it's got a higher activation chance than Careful. I do think this is one of the weaker abilities. Focus. Recovers SP when your gauge is below 1/3. This is so good. It lets you just spam skills like there's no tomorrow. Just go all out on offense, all out on support, all out on just the wacky, unbalanced nonsense that your skills can do without having to worry about your gauge as much. Because this, I've seen this trigger over and over again when my gauge is low. It's amazing. Finish It. This one is really good. And you get later in the game and the random battles start becoming a big problem. Because you got an enemy down to half HP, you might just be like, okay, that's an insta-kill. And then one more time. Most broken thing in the game. I have seen this trigger 4 times in a row on one party member's action. You get that on a strong party member, like Vanilla, like Wappa, like Malt, your battle just became a whole heck of a lot easier. So, on the whole, I find resolution skills way more useful. It's definitely a matter of opinion, for sure, but I feel like there's just no contest. This is new. This is new. Vanilla, I'm sorry. I can't believe you're gone. You didn't even get a chance to get things off your chest. We should have talked to you more, tried to understand what you were going through. I'll carry your anger and sadness with me, and use it to beat Cayenne into the ground. Chapter 12, Sounds and Perfumes Swirl in the Evening Air. I think this is the final chapter? I don't remember. So here the main villain's like, oh yes, I'm going to resurrect and/or become one with an ancient god, which is actually an AI-created monstrosity from outer space. Don't worry about it. Deep lore. Oh god. Immediately there's a purple difficult battle. That's gonna be bad. Okay, in the name of safety, I'm going to cook every level 5 food. No more screwing around. We're in the end game here. Ooh, that's gonna burn through my meat really quickly, though. Shit. Should probably just do gyue in a blanket and vegetable stew. Because I don't think I get another shop. So I need to make sure I can do full food buffs for the final boss, at the very least. Everything is fully upgraded. Link attacks don't matter because I can't afford to have people supporting each other. So there's kind of nothing else to do but just keep pushing. Also, New Game Plus, so the tank's fully upgraded. We're fine, we're fine. This just could get a little painful. I'll do what I can to dodge that, though. That's a great first step. No chance of burns? Really? Still worth it, I think. Nothing? Okay, great. Thanks, Socks. I never believed in you. How are you still alive? Can I get a stun on the enemy? Excellent. This is why you're so much better than Socks, Brits. Gotta go back to Malt being my heavy hitter again. Oh, this is gonna suck. Stun one and try and gap down the others, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, let me do some memes with Delta Storm. Okay. Okay, with the flame being applied, that's good. That guy will largely kill himself, and I can do some inspirational fire, and that should mop up what's left. So that's fine. Because I have a fully upgraded reactor for a reason, damn it. And this is the tragedy route, so we take the coward path. Alright, what you got? And I have to actually pay attention to armor again because Vanilla and Whopper are both dead. Terrible day. Terrible time. I hate how this is becoming my go-to. Anyway, Socks, try and do something useful. You're trying to make me like you, Socks. It's not gonna work. I'm still gonna pray for you to be the one shoved into the soul cannon next. But he's trying. Boy, howdy, he is trying. He's trying so hard. Let me save some SP. I think I can just mop it up with regular attacks. There we go. That looks like trouble. I am tempted to Magnarm, but I do have a full HP pool. I might just have to trade blows with them for a bit. Okay, that's a great start. Is it the same shot if I... Yeah, it's the same chance if I Delta Storm, so I may as well Delta Storm. Because what is SP, anyway? I clearly don't know. Let's go for you, because you have less armor, and I can delay you. Okay, that leaves you with, like... Okay, so this should... Perfect, almost exactly. Can I get a stun grenade? Excellent. Still hate that noise. It's not good. I don't care for it. No, sir, I don't like it. Okay, you do have fire on you, so if you get a... Never mind, you don't get a turn. Why are you still alive? It's fine. We'll be rid of him soon, TM. Main villain does main villain things and says, I have revived God, and God is pissed. And I shall use God to destroy everything for some reason that's not really well established. We should have left Jill as the main villain. Though admittedly, that does look pretty cool. And now the Gasco army comes in on airships to try and help us. They will technically help once. Okay, we do get an intermission after this. So I can use the Magnarm in one of these battles for an insta-win. Without any real ill effects. Do you apply... No, you are not the acid homie. You are just an attack homie. So I'm actually gonna go for Armor Shred and then Delta Storm, I guess. There we go. Stop trying to make me like you. Come on, Socks. You're alive and Vanilla isn't. There's no timeline in which I'm happy about that. Okay, this is a classic Go Witter opening. Very good. I don't think... Yeah, it has no evasion chance versus grenades. Decent chance with cannons. Not great, though. I can just plink at it. Yep. There we go. Nothing to it. Yeah, these look like trouble. We're Magnarming this. Yeah. I mean, I have an intermission right away. I'm not even sure why I really debated over that, because it doesn't matter. There is no other choice. Yep, it always has to be you, Socks. Every time. Because the game is like, no, not our precious Socks boy. We can't kill him. He's important to the lore. And I'm like, I hate this so much. Okay, we can get a soul cannon next battle, so we will have another child killed shortly. So many people are dead. They've seen so much death. I will cook just the speed food. Can I get that with a level 4? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we just miss out on the skill cost reduction, but this doesn't cost me any meat, which is at a premium right now, so I'll go with this. So much death. I do like that you can still see the bun floating its way to Wappa's mouth, though. That seems like an oversight to me. And as the kiddos take a break, I need to as well. I'm gonna get up and use the restroom real quick. I'll be back in just a minute or two. Hope you'll stick with me. We are reaching near the end of our tragic journey for these poor child soldier kiddos. And I hope you'll continue to walk this path with me. Oh, chat tracker died. It was about due. I figured it. Yeah, it's... I don't know. So this part of the story is like, yeah, there's this kind of a guy and he wants to destroy everything. Go fight him, I guess. And... Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I return. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I have cooked the food. I have recovered the children's from being unconscious. Let's go experience another tragic death. And they're like, ah, yes, we're going to meet up with the army, and they're using an airship to get us to where we need to go. Marking one of the 2 times in the series so far that the Gasco army is going to do anything useful. Meanwhile, God is angry and is wrecking shit. Let's go kill it. First, we have to fight its legs. We shall do this by using my patented tragedy run strategy of not fighting its legs. Everyone, strap in and stand by. We're just letting the main threat just step on us repeatedly. It's raising the foot. I actually don't know how much damage this does. This might be more than we want to see. So let me actually start throwing out some defends. Because I need us to get down to half. I need us to not die in the interim. Yeah, that was pretty strong. Initiating Soul Cannon autoload. Selecting 1 crew member at random. It is far too soon. They are bound and determined to have Socks live as long as goddamn possible. I hate this. This must be fate. We need to finish this battle before the Soul Cannon is ready to fire. He must. There's no way. There's no way he lived this long without plot armor. He has to have had plot armor. I refuse to believe otherwise. It's fine. This is the whole goal of the run, is to see this little shit in particular dead. And we will get there. Having everyone else dead is just kind of a nice byproduct. Imagine if I had done this as like, okay, I don't want to see the worst ending, let's just go until Socks dies. Engaging Soul Cannon energy conversion process. Stand by. Keep throwing out defense. Ooh, that means losing my only machine gunner. My only ability to pierce armor now is the items. That's so bad. I actually might try for a... No? Very well. I'll go fuck myself. Alright. Use of the Magnarm is recommended to avoid launch of the Soul Cannon. We do have defend up. Okay, we should be able to hold out. Okay, getting down there. I think there's a heal point right after this. So I think we can risk not healing. If I do need a heal, I can just toss it out right at the beginning of the next fight. 5. We need to do something fast! Yes, let's do something. Start defending, everyone. The best offense is a good defense, or something. 4. 3, 2. He's like, children, you better do something. What happens next? 1. No giving up until the end. That's a lot of damage. Firing soul cannon. No. Stop. Mother. I'm glad it was me, but I'm sorry, Mother, Frida. Imagine if the game trolls me now and that it isn't an insta-win on this fight because Brits! Because we're fighting the final boss. I mean, an aspect of it, but... just Malt and Socks now. Yeah, the leg has sustained significant damage. You fucking think so? We fired the soul cannon at it. It's like, the Vanagan not fully revived, villain things. Okay, good. We do get a heal. Ooh, that's less than I would have liked. Okay, how bad is... That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad without any machine gunner. Delta Storm, and we'll see where we stand. Okay, that's a good start. Inspirational fire for the memes. Should at least wipe out the ground foe, which is the one I'm really worried about. Good. Okay. Next, I can drop a great repair kit. Forced to use a standby, of course. Oh, that miss is huge. That miss is huge. Okay, I think... oh, hey, hero mode. That's finally coming in. But they will both die to fire damage, so I don't need to do a damn thing. Fate is the weapon that cuts on its own. And now you might say, you know, Vim, you wouldn't have had the chance to inflict fire on that enemy if Socks was dead. And technically, kind of, yes. But shut up. Oh, I don't like that. Normal attacks inflict status ailment. It doesn't say which, though. Yeah, I got a Delta Storm here. I need to go for raw AoE. Okay. Okay. Encouraging signs. I think I started blasting on this guy. Okay, preparation, and that should kill you. Excellent. Mortar mode, hate that, hate that. Okay, assault mode, that means I can start working on that chump. I'll take it. I don't want to get fear inflicted on my dudes, so I will go for this thing while it's vulnerable. Flame Granado? And a crit. But you didn't get the status ailment there, did you, status ailment boy? Disappointing. Okay, let me get a... That works too. I had meant to go down and heal. Just kill it. Just kill it. No more hero mode for you. 5,900. I don't think... I think I have to Great Repair Kit and bank on that smoke carrying me. Okay, that thing's vulnerable again. Wait. Duh. Wait, what is that still of an X? Would he not be able to fire in this position? I don't want to risk that, so just in case, I'll let this stand. Miss, 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 miss. Damn. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, free smoke is... it's not nothing. Not that it seems to be doing anything. Okay, there we go. This is why I bought Great Repair Kits. Having to use these things like it's the Sahara and they're the only source of water. Now we get it careful. I'm reserving Magnarm uses because I basically only have one Magnarm shot, so I have to be extremely careful about where I use it. And yes, that used up a ton of resources, but we did it. Okay, and now I can take the safe route and patch myself up. Okay, and then I can Magnarm this next battle, and then I have intermission. Okay. This works. This works. We must defeat the spikes. Wait, do I have to... do I have to get a soul cannon loss here? Or... I will let myself dip below half health to see if the soul cannon triggers. Because I think you have to let the soul cannon fire every chance you have to get this ending. I think. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to feel extremely stupid. Okay, just a bit more. Come on, just one more good hit. No! Okay. You cannot... okay. Oh dear. Okay, do I really want to fight it with just Malt? That thing does have 60,000 HP. I actually don't think the Magnarm is a one-shot on that thing. I think I need to patch myself up here, and then I go in with a Delta Storm. Or not. Okay, that works. Inspirational Fire. Because I'm going to need all the crits I can take if I have to win this legitimately. Okay, it's not doing a heal. I do appreciate that. We really need this, Socks. And I hate that I'm asking you for this, but I have no choice. Gotta stand by. Come on, there's smoke. I think I might just continually go for Inspirational Fire. Yeah, greater chance of crits, and it'll still delay the enemy. I'm pretty sure the boss is just immune from status ailments, but this will let me slowly chip down the foe. Or, you know, it's lackeys, it's flunkies. Speaking of slowly chip, I could also be using piercing ammo here, but I think it's just better to just go for what damage I have. Yeah, there we go. That took care of them both. For now. Christ. Come on, crits. Okay, that's something. We got it at half health. I think soon I can go in for a Magnarm shot. To be safe, let me toss out another Great Repair Kit. Okay, I'll take that. Delta Storm for the triple hit, I guess. Don't. Ah. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Heroic Strike on the boss, and then on Sox's turn, he will fire his energy out of the Magnarm, and I believe that should be the end of it. Okay, 29,000. Yeah, that wouldn't have even got it down to half health. Ah, there is no choice. All two of the children are shocked. And now the spikes stop the thing that was screwing up our allied airships from moving in. And we can proceed on to the very lonely final battle. But first, intermission. Okay, we got the pop-up about the soul cannon, so that's good. Everyone in this picture is dead. Okay, this calls for everything. Roll full food buffs. Except for probably the fruit parfait. We don't need that one. Vegetable stew. You in a blanket. I actually really like how there's no background music right now. It's like setting in, like, it is just you two against this impossible threat. What the hell? What else am I going to use my AP on? Alright, that is full food buffs. Sox, your thoughts before you head into this final battle? With the support of the Gasco army, victory should be all but certain. Cool, thank you, Sox. Um, yeah, I don't think there's any way to tip the scales more in my favor. Let's see how best I can survive with the final boss absolutely wailing on me with basically no ability to form an effective offense. Okay, full healed up. Now they pick us up, and on an airship, all systems are go, and we go to fight at the anime furry devil. This is it, the final battle. It's time for a bold stratagem that the world has never seen before. We fight by not fighting. And it's a shame, because this fight is really cool, and it was a great challenge. Playing this normally, but I have absolutely no chance with just socks and malt. There's literally no way. That would be one hell of a challenge run, actually, to get yourself all the way down to just 2 party members, and then see if you can win. I think you'd have to rely a lot on leader ability RNG. Just hope you get all kinds of careful procs. That could be a speedrun strat, actually. Come on, just a little bit more. Get me in range. Come on, one more hit. That's all it takes. Initiating Soul Cannon Autoload. Selecting socks at random. Wait, we can still pull this off! Finally! What now? Oh no, we need to finish this battle before the soul cannon is ready to fire. Finally going to kill you, you little shit. Okay. Now we wait for death. Of both socks and the final boss. All I have to do is survive as best I can. Getting only 1 out of every 3 turns. There's gonna be a lot of using repair kits. I hate it so much that Socks was the last one. I hate it so much. I could actually go on the offensive here. And try and take this thing out for less damage coming in. Or I could use the Monargum. Just leave it with nobody up. It feels like a horrible idea, though, so let me just do regular attacks. Oh, beautiful. Crit for 13,000. That's like the level of power that Vanilla would be pulling off. God, I miss Vanilla. The underdog, right? Engaging Soul Cannon energy conversion process. Stand by. Let me go with an Inspirational Fire for some AoE. Well, you know what they say, every dog has his day. And boy howdy has this not been Malt's. Game? Okay, that was weird. It just kind of like sat there. Ah, right, I forgot about the self-regeneration, the power with a moment when I was like, damn it, so I can't just gun for the main part of the enemy with Vanilla and Wappa. I have to do the battle legitimately. Use of the Monargum is recommended to avoid launch of the Soul Cannon. I will be voicing the whole ending too, even if it starts out being the same as, like the standard ending, which I assume the standard ending led into the best ending that we saw the last time I played this. And yeah, at this point we just defend. We can outlast the pitiful little damage that one little laser cannon does. And I don't want to put him into his deal enough damage to take down this big mouth or die phase by breaking that extra cannon there. 5. We need to do something fast. 4. 3. 2. We need to do something fast. Don't worry, we're doing something. We're defending. It'll be fine, Malt. You definitely won't have to see the last one of your friends die. 1. No giving up until the end. Firing soul cannon. No! Stop. How could this be? You tried so hard to escape death, Socks. But this is what you get. I've been waiting for this all run. Die for me! I hope you all find my invention notes and put them to good use. Everyone, I still have so much to invent. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo! I believe this is what they call catharsis. Invent a more likable personality. Not wrong. Socks! Because listen, Malt cares about Socks. I don't care about Socks, but Malt cares about Socks. You, how can you not understand that all of your efforts are in vain? Damn, no matter how much damage we dish out, it just keeps repairing itself. I presume the restorative function of the Belenos is causing it to regenerate. It is restoring itself before we can cause any damage to the core housing Cayenne. If we want to stop this regenerative ability, we will need to sever the Belenos from the Vanargand. To do so will require massive damage to be dealt to the point at which both machines are fused. Do you mean using the soul cannon? No way. If we resort to that, we'd be killing Hannah and Jill. I see you've discovered the source of the Vanargand's immortality, but have you the heart to fire on the Belenos? You want to save your friends inside, don't you? How could you shoot them? Cayenne ceased his attack, exposing the defenseless Belenos. Go on, think carefully. In the meantime, the Gasco army will continue to dwindle in number. Damn it! Really weighed the decision. After all, what else could a foolish child like you do but flail about in uncertainty? Oh, this is my only option. I can't shoot. There was another dialogue option here when I got here before. I can't shoot. Think, oh, no. There is no ad break, not now. No thank you, Twitch. We are getting to the good bit. Well, maybe like at this point, who cares anymore, right? I can't shoot. I swore I was going to save Jill and Hannah. That brat won't shoot 'cause of me. Just do it. Destroy me and everything else. I'm not going to let you all put everyone in Gasco at risk, just for our sake. Sorry. Things have to end like this. Don't be. If it means we can save my friends and all of Gasco, I have no regrets. Yeah. Guess I owe Malt an apology. I was hoping we'd get a chance to settle things. Was looking forward to that race. Goodbye, Malt. Everyone. I hope you know I... Damn it! Anna. Jill. I'm sorry. Did the Bellanos just self-destruct? How? How dare you betray me? Now, how could this... Why is this happening? Kyan! Yep, okay. Malt is at this point, who cares anymore level. Finish him. God, my vengeance. Pretty much, Repu. A ray of brilliant light eradicated the dark clouds and pierced through the head of the Benargand, buckling its monolithic form. Like a marionette with its strings cut, the Benargand collapsed and rolled off the floating island. The limbs of the Benargand went limp and fell away like slabs of stone falling from a great wall, quickly subsumed in the sea of clouds. The airship carrying the tank took considerable damage in the chaos and had to make an emergency landing on the outskirts of Pharaoh. General Merlot and Lieutenant Muscat led their troops to the site of the airship's crash landing. How could this have happened? Quickly, we must aid the children. Oh, Lieutenant Muscat. Oh, you don't know. You don't know. Father, Mother, God above, please, save these children. Lieutenant Muscat, there's no one inside. Not even a corpse. That can't be. These children, it's because of them that Gasco... No, the entire world is saved. They were just normal children living peaceful lives. Until we subjected them to this cruel conflict. Vanilla, forgive your foolish sister. You all were the true soldiers. We shall never forget your sacrifice. I swear it on the peace of Gasco. Why should a couple old-timers like us survive while they were made to perish? I figured our lives in Berman had long since eradicated this sort of sentimentality. The least we can do is inform them of the children and what transpired in their tank, and how we managed to survive. The two elderly former generals of the Burman Imperial Army surrendered to the Gasco army and were promptly sent back to the Burman Empire. Thereafter, the ceasefire between Gasco and Burman was prolonged. Baum and Stolen served as intermediaries that brokered peace between the two nations. Thanks to the dedication and sacrifice of the children, Gasco had avoided certain destruction yet again. Tales passed down through the generations of the brave children who fought to protect Gasco, and the people of the land swore an oath. No ads, not yet. To protect the peace those children had sacrificed everything for. And the Tyrannus still gets yeeted into deep sky. Oh, there's oh, that's brutal. Okay, obviously a much more abbreviated experience. um, but you know, I think this was an interesting challenge, and whew, you know, there were a few kids on this crew that I don't care that much for, but like I said, I'm perfectly at ease being the bad guy in games, being that bolo tie wearing, mustache twirling villain. But there are two lines I'll never cross: you don't hurt cats and you don't hurt kids. This just forced me to do both, and that was brutal. I'm really glad that I was not driven to this when I first played the game and I was able to get that best ending. Whew. I legitimately don't know if I would have had the stats to hang on through that final boss fight if this had been my first playthrough and I reached there with just the two. I am curious though, because we get kind of a post-credit sequence in the best ending. I wonder what we get, if anything, in this case, where just everyone is dead. They're all here, just squiggly. Yeah, you can see them just fine. They just, you know, we're having some graphics driver issues. They're still there. Nobody's dead. Nobody's dead. So yeah, I'll hang around and I hope you will too, to see if there's anything post-credits. Maybe just Meister being like, wow, you suck. Maybe try again and don't get everyone murdered? But this was great. It was really good going back to this game. And seeing just how awful everything could get. And one of the critiques I saw about the first game was that there wasn't a whole lot the story did to kind of acknowledge that, you know, your friends were dropping like flies. This game at least tries a little bit. There are those little events where, like, and I think I tried to do that a little bit in his voice acting, where I feel like Malt's like barely holding it together. He's like, all my friends are dying, but we have to keep going. I'm the leader here. I am the oldest. We have to do this for the sake of everyone we care about, even if it costs me everyone I care about. But there's no more for me to do in Fuga 2. No mas. I've gotten every last Steam achievement. I might even have a secret movie unlocked. So I'll check that on the title screen. I don't know exactly what unlocks all the gears, but I'll show that off if I do have that. If not, it's out there on YouTube. You can look it up. Next up for me, I'm going to be playing some Dangerous, the Triangular Rumisode, the next time I stream. Although, next time I stream is Saturday, so that's Shuffle Saturday, obviously. But the next kind of playthrough series. Congratulations for clearing the game. You have saved the world with your courage and resolve. You were surely faced with a lot of difficult choices to reach this point. On behalf of all of the people in the world, we are truly grateful. However, this outcome might not have been a completely satisfying one for you. To achieve an even greater future, all of the children need to survive. If Vanilla had a sad ending, converse with her, open her heart, and you might find an answer for her. Try to avoid sacrificing anyone to the Soul Cannon, and if you're victorious until the very end, you can surely carve a new fate for you. Get good, literally. This story is about helping the children grow, learn new things, bond with each other, and make choices to change their fate. Along with the children, continuing to progress forward without giving up is the key to finding the truth. Do your best. The battle is over, but is it really the end? If you wish, you can play again from the beginning, keeping all you have acquired. Yes, I will save my progress. There are 2 ways to replay the game. That's amazing. That's amazing. They're like, okay, you really sucked. We'll literally just send you back to chapter 7 with everyone alive. Just try that shit again. But no. Did you plan this, or are you really this much of a fuck up? Yeah. With everyone alive, true. Um, but no, I will be saving New Game Plus on the off chance I ever come back to this again. So I can have the increased stats and all that good noise. That's hilarious that they give you that option. And I did play through and get the true ending on this game before. Okay, we get no post credit scene. That makes sense. And the full playlist for that is up on my YouTube. Let me see now. I am missing one golden cog. Huh. Okay. I guess no bonus movie for y'all. It's out there on YouTube if you like. It's a little trailer for Fuga Melodies of Steel 3. Just to quickly summarize, it seems to show Malt going even edgier. He says in the trailers, "This is the story of how I betrayed the world." Oh yeah, new menu screen would have been cool. But alas. So it gives me high hopes for the sequel. So with that, let me awkwardly plunge us into silence because the game mutes itself when it's not the active menu because it's one of them. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening with no characters. Oof. That would have been a little too much, I think. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. This is truly now the end of Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 for me. Great game. Loved it. I will definitely be playing Fuga 3 on stream, assuming I'm still streaming. Whenever that comes out, it's probably not going to be for a while. It will be worth the wait, in my opinion. Yeah, next playthrough is going to be a little bit of a strong bad adventure game, which recently came out. It was a remastered Flash game that they added, like, voice acting to and all kinds of crap, so it should be a pretty good time. I'm going to give a raid to my friend Flair Wolf, who is playing some Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Just kind of a fair warning for people. He is an 18 plus PNG tuber. Also a furry. I assume furry stuff is not a hard no for you if you're here watching me murder furry children. Or maybe furry stuff is a no for you, and that's why you watched me murder all the furry children. Either way, disclaimer is there. Go say hi. He's a good and silly bean. That does it for me. Thanks again, everybody. My name is Vimbert, or Vimbear if you prefer. And I'll see you next time, which will be Shuffle Saturday, where I play a different game every 30 minutes. Say hi to Player World. I can't talk anymore. This is why I gotta end. Go say hi.